There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Forbath out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, twisting away. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On second down, here's Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Falcons are going to get a first. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, it can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They go with Murray again, and he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On play action, now Keenum. Leroy Reynolds with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Ryan Quigley now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
third down. Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Watch him now, Barney. Detroit.
Now a give, left side. This is Murray. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. So we got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Ryan to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Sherrills to return it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is knocked down from the side, right at the line of scrimmage. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 2nd down, Ryan. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he slides to avoid the hit. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
They come out here in the eye. And now it's 2nd and goal. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and goal. The short yardage man, it's Coleman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Derek Coleman taking it in. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's able to put it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Keenum now on first down. The left side caught by Diggs. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Tenth carry of the game now, Murray. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Third and long. It's Keenum. A dump down to McKinnon. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
That's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Back now in Atlanta. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Diggs going in motion right. They're going to run it with Murray. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. Give him 6 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. Going for the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 47 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second down following the run. On the give, this is Coleman, the fullback. That one, 28 yards on the ground.
I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They toss to Freeman. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
First down, Murray. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake,
yeah,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball in additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
Now McKinnon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And got his man complete. Past the 20. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 41-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Diggs going in motion right. Now a 2nd down run for Murray. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. off the tight end in motion. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Here we go on 1st and 15. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First throw of overtime for Keenum. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Murray. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in for the score. And it is at...
Deuce. He's coming. We got double up. Check. 25, check 25. Hey, switch gears. SOS. Shut down. Motion. Check. Shift. Yeah, buddy. Come on. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. That's how you hit.